Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is currently the new moon in Capricorn. Woo-woo. It is January 18th, 2026, okay? And my intention here was to just kind of see, what spirits got to say about this moon. Maybe a little manifestation tip. I don't know, maybe something, right? But I just keep getting so frustrated with the setup and it just doesn't feel right. It hasn't felt right. So I said, you know what, let's just come on here and let's talk a little bit. These are some of the cards that I pulled already. And yeah, and if you're feeling the same way today, if you're feeling a little heaviness or frustration, Capricorn calls us for structure. It calls us to slow down, be realistic, take a calm and practical approach to our goals, to just whatever, right, we're focusing on. And so if you're rushing, if you're trying to make something just work or create something without like pure intention, or even just giving it the time that it needs, it's not going to work today. This energy is just not going to allow that, and that's okay. So if anything, the advice is just slow the hell down, do a little journaling, do a little goal planning, but don't get your panties in a bunch trying to make something work if there's resistance, because it means that you need to take more time on the preparation. It's kind of what I'm hearing. So the first card we got is the snake. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. We've been in this energy, right? Since last year, since February 2025, when we had the Chinese New Year. And we're about to be ending the snake year, and we're going to be going into the fire horse year around the 17th, on the 17th, which is actually going to be on a new moon and an eclipse. So that's going to be very powerful. So for now, this is a good time for us to look back at this year and say, what have I shed? What has left my life? What has been revealed to me about the way that I think about myself, my life, my goals, and is there more that I can kind of release? Even though new moons are about manifestation, sometimes we have to go with what is happening within us, right? We're all individuals. Like a fingerprint, everything can be different. Every new moon, every full moon could be just different for you as an individual. So don't try to force anything if it doesn't fit, if it doesn't resonate. Do what feels best for you. That's always going to be the best way to do anything, right? So, I just feel like that, like breathe, take a breath, take a deep breath, stillness, do some yoga, because what this Capricorn new moon is going to bring, what the energy we have coming in with so much Aries energy we have coming in with like Neptune changing into Aries, Saturn in these next 4 to 6 weeks, there's a lot that's going to happen. So you don't have to do everything now, okay? The result will be the redemption. It will be the phoenix. You're going to rise from the ashes, and you're going to be a whole new person. You're going to have a whole new perspective. Your life, a lot of us, our lives, I feel like our lives are going to change dramatically. Even if we're in the same environment, things are going to shift. It's going to feel really new. It's going to feel really new. And we need it. It's time. It's time. So, okay. All right, now is the time to integrate all that I've gathered. This reminds me of just reflecting on the past and saying, like this past year, and saying to myself, okay, what have I learned and how can I bring this into this next chapter that we're going into? Even though I'm not really sure what it's going to be, even though I have certain goals and aspirations, and, I can see this dream life, or I can see this dream career, or this dream person that I want to be with in my mind, is it really going to happen? Am I really going to get there? And that's the part that we need to let go of. We don't have to think of those things. The way to get to those things that we want, those desires, is to see how your life, see how spirit has been reflecting back to you, your habits, the things that you've done over this year, and who's left your life, who's came in, what have they brought up within you, and how can that be integrated into the next chapter. So if you're a type of person that always allows people back in, you never really fully shut doors, it's time to shut those doors completely, because this next chapter does not support that. It doesn't support lingering connections or, you know, wishing of the past and what things could have been. It's this is where we're at, this is where we're going, this is how powerful I am, this is how how much I'm capable of. I believe it, I trust it, I'm worthy. Okay, okay, then let's start doing it. Let's start doing the damn thing. I focus on what is working. When I seen this card, I was like, ugh, I know y'all speaking to me. And that's exactly what it is. It's like if there's something in your life right now that you cannot completely change, or if it's not working out for you, put it to the side, come back to it later. You know, give it the time it needs. I've said this in my last video, I believe, and I say this a lot, but it's like we rush things and we put pressure on things, on life, when it is simple, but we complicate it. So take the time to look at yourself and say, what am I overcomplicating and where do I need to simplify? Okay, so I'm gonna just pull two little cards. I already have them actually ready here. I pulled two cards from this new deck that I got. I don't remember the name. I'll post it in the description. I'll post all of these if you guys would like to see them. And I just asked Spirit, you know, what's the best thing we can do today? What's a little ritual, a little something we can do to tap into this energy? So if you're feeling called, if you feel like you have the energy to do a little bit more than just reflect and maybe journal, we got the rainwater card, okay? Cleansing, rejuvenation. Take a shower. Go into, I don't know, a hot tub. If it's cold, we're a hot tub. A pool if you're in Cali or something. I don't know. Connect with water. Water is cleansing. Water restores. You know, take an intentional shower if you don't want to take a bath, or if you can't. Just say, I'm getting in the shower to remove and shed the final pieces of, you know, this year, the things that have held me back from my goals, yada, yada, yada. Just be intentional and see the water if you want to too. I like to see the water as like little beings, like little individual droplets or little pieces of consciousness, and they're here to help us and they want to help us and they're excited to do so. And so when it touches my body, when a drop falls, I just appreciate it and I'm like, cleanse me. I know it sounds funny, but hey, it works. Okay, now we got coin magic coin, prosperity, opportunity, and wealth. And it is the element of earth. So I feel like grounding could really help. So you could go outside. If it's too cold, stay inside, do grounding meditation. Wherever makes you feel grounded. Is that making, you know, a nice meal, cooking a dessert, cleaning the house, watching a movie, whatever brings you to a place of feeling anchored within yourself is what is necessary and is what can help you with this new moon's energy. So if you also have, you know, a bowl, if you have a bowl, some rice, some salt, you have some money, some change in your bag, some change laying around, some, you know, some money somewhere, you can make a little money bowl, okay? In the energy of Capricorn. Okay, sorry about that. My phone died. Like I was saying. Okay, Capricorn. You think of Capricorn, you think of money, okay, right? You think career driven. So another thing you can do is make a money bowl. And you don't even have to have a candle. If you don't have candles at home, just get you some salt, get you some rice, okay? Put your change in there, your money. I've heard to put it in the furthest east corner of your home to bring abundance. And you can just say a little chant over it, you know, set some intentions. If you guys are wanting to manifest a new job or a career, the simplest and easiest and best way to manifest that I've used is writing down kind of like a letter to the universe or God, and it being the day that you got the job or you started the job. And I always start off with, I am so thankful and grateful that I, you know, started this job today, and the pay is amazing and the people that I'm working with are amazing. You know, I have all this freedom and I can do this, I can do that, I can travel, whatever you're looking for, whatever you're wanting, write that down, end it, sign it, fold it up, put it under your pillow. You know, you can, some people don't like to burn it. I like to burn things. I'm a fire sign. You can burn it, spread the ashes outside, and put the ashes in some water, like a body of water. Have fun with it. Do what you please. You know, do what feels right for you. But yeah, and then lastly, I feel like we need to get one last little message here. The process of loving yourself is an experience like no other. You won't recognize yourself a year from now. Choose what is good for you again and again. Ooh, I love that. Choose what is good for you again and again. What is good for your goals, for the life that you're trying to achieve? You know, what fits into that? Is it eating healthier? Is it changing your mindset? Is it waking up in the morning and, going for a run, meditating, being on your phone less? Like, you truly know what you need to make the changes and to, align with where you want to be. It's just about starting it. It's about starting it and being consistent. And honestly, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn likes discipline, it likes consistency. So this is a good day to just set yourself up for that. You don't have to go all hard and just start working at it right now. Plan, okay? Write down the goals. Write down maybe 3 different ones. Okay, this is going to be a schedule that I like. Maybe plan B, maybe plan C, and give yourself leeway to say, okay, maybe we'll try this for a week, and if it doesn't work, we'll try plan B. But it's just about starting and figuring out what that structure looks like for you. Okay, guys? Don't be hard on yourself. Please love yourself. And you know what? One last thing, actually. I just pulled some crystals out that I feel like would help for today if you need it. So we got tiger's eye. I have my bracelet on to help with grounding. This is smoky quartz. It's such a beautiful smoky quartz. I don't know if you can see it that well. Smoky quartz is also good for releasing negative energy, right? Grounding, protecting, and black tourmaline. Okay, this is raw black tourmaline. If you have it, great. If you don't, it's okay. It's okay. But these are really good crystals for protection in general, so I always suggest them to my clients. And yeah, I feel like the tourmaline would be good just for like overall absorption of negative energies, but also, like in mind thinking, negative thinking that hinders your truth. All right, guys, I love y'all so much. I will see you in the next video.